You know what I find just so endearing?
What?
When audiobooks are like the person doing the audiobook is a child or voiced, like they make the voice of a child.
You find that endearing?
Yeah, there's something about like you hired someone younger to play this and they're fucking killing it.
Really?
Because the book we're going to talk about today, I listened to it.
Okay, because I was going to say I didn't listen to this, so I have no idea what the audiobook sounded like.
Dude,
are they actually a child or did they just make their voice?
I need to double check, but it straight up sounded like one of my kids.
Really?
And so today I'll be honest, I was a little spooked, but it was because it was so dark. And when I walked in, I have motion detecting lights. You know the ones that turn off when you're sitting for too long and you kind of have to wave your hands for it to turn back on?
Yeah.
I turned them on and I was walking to my desk and they turned off while I was walking to my desk.
Okay.
And I was like, that never happened.
Yeah, I would be spooked too, honestly.
That kind of spooked me. And so class started. I was taking attendance and I make this little comment like, oh, you guys want to hear a funny story? I was listening to this scary story coming to work today. And I forget how I worded it, but I was like, yeah, it was super scary. And the voice kind of sounded like you because it sounded like one of my kids. Sweetest girl you'll ever meet. You just see her go, what? Like she's so hurt by it. And I'm just like, oh, sweetie, it was a good book. It was okay. She puts her head down. And I'm like, I hurt her feelings.
She thought you were insulting her.
Yeah, so then,
Pobrecita.
I did my stuff and I walked up to her and I was like, I didn't mean anything by it. I just think you have a really pretty voice and I think you can be a voice actor one day. You just really have the talent. And she was like, wow, really? And I was like, yeah, you could really do it one day. She was like, okay, I guess I could practice. And I was like, you do what you need to, sweetie. And so they go to their next class because whatever. And then they come back to me at the end of the day. And I'm teaching and the kids are working and it's really quiet. And you just hear her go, ooh.
Oh.
Because this girl never interrupts me. And I look up and I'm looking and I was like, who the fuck was that?
You didn't say fuck.
No, I didn't.
Okay, good.
No, I was just like, hello?
What was that?
What was that? And then she was like, it was me.
Oh, she sounds so cute.
I love her. The end.
That's the end of that story. That's so cute.
I wanted to share that with you. That was literally the highlight of my day today. Oh, so good. So good.
I think that you must have really inspired her because, as kids, you don't even know what you can do when you grow up. So you mentioning voice acting, you probably just opened up her third eye.
I just think it's funny that the first thing that came to mind, she was like, spooky. What's the spookiest noise I can make?
Yeah. And she nailed it.
She nailed it. She really did.
She's already a pro.
So talking about spooky and ooh and ah, do you think a story with a little girl going through it can fix your life?
When you word it like that, no. But in more context, maybe.
Welcome to the Book Fix Podcast, a podcast where we fix lives one book at a time. I'm your host, Cheli.
And I'm your host, Yajaira.
And in this podcast, we talk about the book. Don't get me wrong. We both read it all the time. But we kind of like to just add a little pizzazz sometimes.
A little extra.
I mean?
Yeah, what you're trying to say is, to our listeners, if you've read the book, sound off in the comments. Let us know what you thought about it because we will be covering things that happen in the book. But sometimes Cheli and I, we like to embellish a little bit. So if you haven't read the book and you have no intention to read it, we're here for you. We'll tell you the important parts and add a little bit of extra to it. Today, we're going to be talking about Incidents Around the House by Josh Malerman, which they're more known for their book Bird Box, which I've never read before, but I did see the movie with Sandra Bullock.
Really?
Yeah, the movie was really good. I don't know about the book.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that was them.
Yeah, it says right here.
Wow.
Bird Box.
Crazy.
So, Cheli,
Yes.
let's start. I wanted to text you because I didn't know if you were going to listen to this or read this, but there's an author's note that basically says that the book has a unique format, and it's intentional because it's told in the perspective of a child.
Yeah.
So I actually liked this change because I thought that it made sense. So it basically says the unique format of this book is intentional, left justified for narration, action, indentation for dialogue with spaces between, all in the name of perspective. This story is told by a child, and this child is 8 years old.
Oh, dude.
Oh my God. Why?
That makes me so sad.
Why? I was just telling you because I wasn't sure if I needed to let you know before you started the book, but you listened to it.
Oh, dude. You need to listen. You need to listen to this. I haven't even said how I feel about this book yet. Mm-hmm. I think whoever did the audio for this just really nailed the fear in that child. Because even when she would say the names of just the chapter number, she would say it with so much fear if something had happened before.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was so good.
Wow.
It was
You're really selling the audiobook for me.
Dude, it was so good.
What did you hear it on?
I heard it on Spotify.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was when I told you, I think I have unlimited hours. And then it, ran out after that.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. Why does Spotify limit us?
They shouldn't.
Comment below.
15 hours is literally maybe one book. Maybe half of one book.
Wait, hold on. We get views on Spotify.
Oh, we do get views on Spotify.
I actually love Spotify.
I actually wake up in the morning, go right on Spotify.
I gotta take off my AirPods. Sorry.
We're not
my Spotify premium.
We're not sponsored.
We're not sponsored.
I wish. So this book is, again, told in the perspective of a child. Their name is Bela. And the main characters, Bela, Dado, Mommy, other Mommy.
Okay. Quick sidebar. What did you fucking think about, you have one kid.
One child.
I'm going to put you in one of the parents' perspectives. You have one kid and you're like, I'm so excited for them to finally say my name. And they fucking say Dado.
Dude, I'd be pissed.
What the fuck
I
is
would
Dado?
be fucking pissed.
Mommy's so cute. Daddy's cute. Dado?
What's Dado?
Ayo, Dado. Dado.
Well, I mean, I just want to know the origin of that. There's what happened? No, but I need it though. Josh, if you're listening to this.
And his name is Russ. And I was like, that's a cool name. But Dado? I'd rather this kid call me Russ.
Just call me Russ.
And you know what? Maybe we'll circle back to that later in the story.
We definitely will, because I wanted to comment on that. But let's get back to that later.
So as soon as this audiobook started, I heard that first thing. And I had just finished reading the last spooky story we did. I don't remember.
We used to live here.
Yeah, and I was still spooked. So I heard that and I was like, good night. I'm good. Other Mommy?
No, not today.
No. So this story centers around this girl, Bela, who is living with her family in this big, I think it's a 2-story house. Mm-hmm. And for as long as she can remember, there has been this being.
It's like an entity of some sort.
That lives in her
closet.
Yeah, it started in her closet, but it tends to just go around her room and will constantly ask her if Bela will let her inside her heart. Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was so sad because Bela doesn't understand why other Mommy is asking to be let inside her heart, but she knows that it's weird, something is off about it. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was so sad that she was like, yeah, because of the carnations. Oh, carnations, that's a flower. Aw, I like flowers. Dude. It's like, no, reincarnation. That bitch wants to be reincarnated.
It made me so sad too, because she would constantly blame herself for other Mommy not being fulfilled. Because she was like, well, she used to be my friend, and shouldn't friends do? Mm-hmm. Shouldn't friends do I don't want to say solids, but shouldn't
favors?
Favors for their friends? Mm-hmm. Weren't we used to be friends, so I should. Mm-hmm. That's so sad.
And from from what Bella can understand is she tries to know why other mommy wants to be inside her heart. And again, she mentions reincarnation, but Bella doesn't know what that is. She thinks this carnation is a flower. And she asks other mommy, well, where would I go? Where you live? And other mommy says yes. And she thinks, would I just be in the closet? Because that's, again, where she where she originated from the closet. But in the beginning of this story, we start to see that other mommies, she's spilling out of this fucking house. Because I think they were in the backyard or something in the beginning.
Yeah.
And she saw her. And then she was in the park with her friend, her mom, and her friend's mom. And other mommy was there too.
And I think at the beginning or near the beginning, other mommy does say, I come from somewhere else. Like, it's not just the closet. I don't remember how she described it, but I think it was described as dark.
She just said no.
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 She gives her like a place. No, actually, I live 2 streets down. It's a little studio.
You ever been to New York, kid? That's where I'm fucking from. The rats, girl.
You're about to see stars. You're going to Hollywood. It's like, oh my God.
In New York.
Oh, wait. Whoa.
The Big Apple.
Geography.
The Big Apple.
The Big Apple, Tennessee.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I was gonna say we didn't introduce our spider behind us.
Oh my God, dude.
Any thoughts? No thoughts.
He like fucking goes off. Why the fuck you call him Dado?
Yeah, seriously.
I fucking love this, by the way. Where'd you get it?
I got it at the dollar store.
I love that for us, dude.
It wasn't $1 though.
If you're talking about the same dollar store that I go to, I ever tell you the time they used to sell these like little 25-cent sticky men. It was just like little men. It's like fidgets
that grow.
No. It's just fidgets for kids to touch, so it sticks, but it doesn't leave residue on your hand. Okay. But it's like one of those, like if you drop it into dirt, you're over. That thing's done. You know. And I remember I went with my cousin to the dollar store because we were gonna grab something, and we looked at it and we were like, "Wow, there's only like 5 in here. These must be like really popping off." And we like, whatever, we go around the store. I'm sorry, it's really funny. Well, it's funny to me, and then I'm gonna get to it, and it's not that funny. We walk around the store, and we end up back there, and my cousin looks up, and it's just hundreds of sticky men just everywhere
on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then you threw another one up there.
I know.
For good
measure.
measure.
At a friend, and I was like, my God, someone did it once. And the town came together. This is like that Christmas moment.
Dude, I always put myself in the shoes of the workers. Dude does not get paid enough for this shit.
No,
I wouldn't give a fuck.
I'm the manager. I come in, see a sticky man. I'm sick. I'm out, actually.
Sick. My stomach hurts. I gotta go.
You know what? I love Bella. In the book. Love her, love her, love her.
The 8-year-old child.
Yes. I want to hold off on that for a bit.
Okay.
And talk more about the part that gets me the most heated, which is the parents.
Okay. Can I just say this story, I wouldn't say it's long. It's a really easy read, honestly, because again, it's told in the perspective of a child. But it's kind of interesting to me how we're able to get snippets of what the hell is going on with the parents and the parents' perspective through Bella pretending to be asleep. And so when Bella is asleep or pretends to be asleep, one of her parents will come into her room and talk to her, and they just start fucking spilling shit to her. And I don't know.
Back in 89.
When I was a fucking child, you would not believe the shit I've been through. I don't know. I thought, not saying that it doesn't happen, but I was surprised at how often it would happen. But I understand it's to let us know what the hell is going on. When we're getting the backstory, right away, you can kind of tell that things are a little bit off between Dado and Mommy. Yeah. Real Mommy, not other Mommy. Yeah. But Bella, even though Bella doesn't know, she knows. She even mentions that she's super scared of her parents getting divorced.
Yeah. But even before that, do you remember that line where she said she really liked it when her mommy and daddo. We're gonna keep making faces.
We should say dad.
No,
Her mom and her dad.
The only reason I'm saying daddo is because I'm respecting Bella. I don't respect that man. So when it came to them two, she always said that she liked when they would act like romance movies, but that didn't happen often.
I felt so bad for her.
Made me so sad.
I know. It just goes to show that kids do notice this shit.
Yeah, and that's what bothered me, because throughout the entire story, they never acted like she understood.
Mm-hmm.
And I think had they been more communicative with her, she would have communicated better to them.
Yeah.
But they never said shit.
No.
Except when she was Mimi's.
When she was pretending to go to sleep.
I hated that shit.
And you know what's interesting? Her parents were aware of other mommy because, oh my God, in the beginning when she was like, good night, mommy. Good night, other mommy. It's like, who the fuck is other mommy?
Urs looks at like Russ. Who the fuck is other mommy?
Are you seeing another bitch behind my back?
Her phone's all ringing. Like, who the fuck is that? Oh, we didn't mention Ursula, which is mommy, is having an affair.
Well, we're still telling the story, but yeah.
I feel like that was mentioned pretty early on, wasn't it? It was like the first time she appeared.
Bella noticed mommy talking to a man a little too. Oh my gosh, she didn't give a fuck.
No.
In her own fucking house too.
Yeah.
So they had a party for some reason. I forgot why.
Because they party. That's another thing.
They just like to party.
Oh my God.
And so Ursula, her mom, was super close to another guy, like down the fucking hallway. And I just thought, damn, this girl does not give a fuck. She does not care.
No, she doesn't. I also didn't like, I know it happens, and I don't have children. You know, I can't speak from experience, but the fact that they would have full ass drinking parties and only adults, no children, and one child.
Just their child. Yeah.
That's weird.
So they had a babysitter for her.
That's still weird.
What was
Calvin?
What did I want to say? Steve. Okay, Calvin. So Calvin was babysitting her, but I mean, hello, she's still in the party because remember when they mentioned to Bella, oh, Bella, maybe you can dance for everybody because apparently she's a really good dancer.
Yeah.
I just find that so weird. I don't know. Again, I don't have children either, but
look at my kid hit that twirl.
Do it, kid.
Hit that twirl, Bella. Okay, Dado.
Do the fucking worm. I don't know. It makes me sad because do you think this whole book was just supposed to be like some sort of metaphor for bad parenting?
It's funny because that's what makes me so heated. Because you know what gentle parenting is, right?
I hear it often from my sister because my sister has a 4-year-old and she's always like making fun of videos because she doesn't really understand what gentle parenting is. And I'll be honest, I don't understand either because I don't have kids. And she'll sometimes tell me these videos that she sees and she's just like, I can't just talk to her. She's crazy. She doesn't listen to me.
Oh my God.
And so that's the extent of my knowledge of gentle parenting.
I have not researched it. I mean, why would I have to? It's like my cat.
It's gentle parenting.
You ate all of the trash, but how'd you feel about it?
Did you once think about the trash's feelings?
Yeah. What if the trash was your dad? What would you think then?
Probably not even gentle parenting.
I know that for gentle parenting, you really have to put it in the perspective of you need to think about your actions. I know you're angry. I see you're trying to hit me, but I would rather you communicate with me. But people don't research and they watch like 2-3 TikTok videos and just like Facebook go through videos and it's like, okay, got it. Be nice to your kids. And it's like, you forgot the be stern part. And the thing is, like, when Ursula would be stern, I thought she hated her kid.
Dude, me too. I was like, Ursula, you're not cut out for this. And then when, we're not telling this in order, go read the book. But eventually when Ursula reveals that she never really wanted to be a mother, I was like, damn, girl, we could tell. You can't even fake it for 2 seconds.
Dude, I fucking hate that shit. Because they knew Bella was there when she said that, right?
When it was...
Because there was a point where Bella was saying, they don't care if I'm awake or asleep. Like, we've gotten to a point, they're changed now. So they're not holding back anymore.
So, from the incidents of Other Mommy that really made a difference in the progression of the story, when they were throwing that rager party, they introduced, Dado introduced a friend to
Lois Lane. I don't remember
Bella.
her name.
I don't either. It was
Lois.
Lois.
I don't know.
Lois. Yes.
Was it Lois?
It was Lois. So he introduces Lois to Bella because Lois apparently is into, I don't know, supernatural shit. I have no idea.
Yeah.
And Dado has a more of an open mind than Mommy does. So Lois goes up to Bella and is just like, let me just feel you for a second because I have the touch.
Yeah.
So she like puts her hand on her head. She's like, oh, that's so weird. I don't feel anything for you. Until someone else fucking sees Other Mommy at the party fucking drinking and shit.
Yeah.
And they scream. And they're like traumatized
And
from the way that Other Mommy looks.
And they keep saying, like, does anyone see that? What is that? What is that? And everyone's like, what are you talking about? Because they were previously saying a horror story.
Oh,
like
yes.
sharing a spooky story. And then Bella's like, no fear. Other Mommy's here.
That's Mom. That's Mama right there.
I know. Sorry. Otra mama. And then she like high fives her and stuff.
And they do their handshake.
I know.
Oh my God.
But to everyone else, it's just to the air. It's like, oh, I love how she dances. I hate that they didn't believe it until an adult saw it. Because this shit.
Well, before this moment happened, didn't Bella fall from like a slide or something? And Mommy was there. And Bella mentioned Other Mommy. But I think Ursula is the type of person who's like a huge skeptic. Like she does not want to believe in that shit. And I think she was just scared that she didn't. Because didn't she tell Dado, you are the one who's putting the shit in her head, and that's why she's seeing Other Mommy.
And when she was at the doctor, and she fucking said, yeah, she fell, but I was watching her the whole time. I'm a good mother. I was watching her the whole time. It's like, Ursula, Mommy, you're going to go from Mommy to Momo in 2 seconds. I fucking can't with this shit. Dude, just own up for your shit. People make mistakes. Parenting is hard. You look away for a second, a kid does a backflip. Like, you just need to be like, you know what? I looked away. She fell. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. And so issues were happening between Mommy and Dado because she was saying, you're the one who's putting this shit in her head. And that's why she's seeing Other Mommy. And then after that, what happened? Oh, was this the moment when Bella was asleep and then Mommy is sitting at the end of her bed and she's like going on this whole fucking spiel of, you know what, Mommy's not a good person. Mommy cheats on Dad often, actually. Mommy has cheated on every man she's ever been with.
I actually cheated with him before we were together.
Yeah, and I'm doing it now too because I don't fucking care. And then she starts saying like, you know what, I'm not cut out to be a mom. You know, I've never actually wanted to be a mom.
I just wish, you know, sometimes that I could just start over. I think there's a word for it. Maybe like reincarnated. All of a sudden,
oh my god,
she breaks down.
No. You know what? I actually thought this part right here threw me the fuck off.
Really?
Because I was convinced. I was like, because don't you remember Bella was awake and then she was hearing footsteps down the hallway and she was like, oh my god, Daddy's gonna hear her.
Yeah.
Daddy's gonna hear that she's cheating on him. And then all of a sudden the door opens and it's Mommy. I was like, this fucking bitch takes her voice.
Hell no.
And that's when Ursula saw Other Mommy for the first time and she was so fucking traumatized. She was screaming. She grabbed that child and ran.
Yes. And they go to the grandma's house, but
they go to a friend's house. Do you remember this?
Oh, damn.
I wanted to get your thoughts on this.
Oh,
so they go to a friend's house and it's it's revealed to us that other mommy is just following Bela.
Yes.
So they think they're safe for a minute, but then shit starts happening in Dan's house. And not even the whole night has passed by. I think it's like 3 a.m. at this point. And Dan and his wife, I think Amanda, are just like, listen, we have this newborn baby or 1-year-old.
Look at my beautiful son.
Look at my son.
Do you remember that video of the kid who holds her sister by like the face?
No.
You haven't? Wait.
I'm sure I've seen it.
Wait. You need to put a picture of this because this is what I imagine. Hold on.
Okay, you have to send it to me right now or else you'll forget. Oh, I have seen this. Why did she pick her up like that?
Why did she pick her up? I'm crying. That's so just imagine, you know, all this spooky shit. This is my son. This is my beautiful 1-year-old son.
Mm-hmm. So then they kicked them out. How did you feel about that?
I feel, well, okay, let me throw it back at you. If you just had, let's just say your niece was here.
Okay, she's crazy.
And I came over and I was like, hey, other mommy is just fucking chasing me. And you're like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, spend the night. You're going to sleep and you just see other mommying it up there. And I tell you like, oh, sorry, she's with me. But,
sorry, she's my +1.
But can I still spend the night? Would you let me?
Can you actually take other mommy and like put her outside real quick?
Yeah, and go to other place. Like, I
thought it was so funny, to be honest, because I don't know, just putting myself in their position, I think I would be the same way and be like, look, I get it, but I have a baby.
Yeah.
If I had a baby, if I didn't
look at my son.
If I didn't have a baby, I think I would just be like, have you considered fighting other mommy?
Yeah.
Can we fight her?
No, I get it. Other mommy's with you. That's it. Please leave. I don't think I could deal with that shit. I'm not good.
What if it was just me?
If it was just, but other mommy came with you?
Yeah.
And it was just us?
And it was just you, me.
Wait a minute.
Wait, that'd be a good episode.
We're all painting our nails. Hi, it's Cheli. It's Yajaira. It's other mommy. Oh my God, wait, hold on.
Just kidding. We're not invoking nothing.
I know, please.
Stay the fuck away from us, other mommy.
I'm like spooking myself. So they get kicked out and then they go to the grandma's, which is it Dado's mom or mommy's mom?
I thought it was mommy's mom.
Okay. So when they go over, she's the only one who I thought could have spoke sense. Because it felt like she would when they had first met, because she was the only one who had asked Bela, how many times have you seen other mommy?
Well, first, when they showed up, they didn't even want to tell her why they were there at fucking 4 a.m. And they were just like, no, it's chill. Our lights are not working right now. And obviously we can't sleep in that house if the lights don't turn on.
Yeah, because what if I want to sleep with the lights on? You know.
So then she just started asking questions. She was like, who's this other mommy? And how many times have you seen her? And Bela couldn't really think of an answer because it's kind of been her whole fucking life.
I wish there had been a scene because, you know, that like family member that's just wise as shit.
Yeah.
I wish she would have just been at the table, head of the house, that chair where you can see everyone fucking cleaning frijoles, cleaning beans. Come on. So cleaning frijoles, and it would have been like, how many times have you seen Mamo? Sorry. She's right there. How many?
She's standing right behind me, isn't she?
She's right behind. Fuck. Have you seen her once and like show her what one looks like, you know, with like a frijol, and be like, have you seen her this many times? What about this many times? Like, I wish it would have been something like that because she's 8, you know, and it would have been like that impactful. Like, she just scatters the bag and it's like, have you seen her this many times? And it's just like, yeah. Every single bean in this house, put her there. Yeah. I don't know.
I didn't even think about that, but I agree with you. That
Yeah.
actually would have been pretty impactful for
Like
everybody,
in a movie.
even for the parents, because they're still kind of trying to grapple with what the hell this means. So being able to see just how many times other mommy has been around their child, maybe they would have started caring about her. I don't know.
Like
Just
100
maybe.
days? That's like 4 paychecks for me. That's nothing. So, yeah, I feel like they would have cared more. And there was also another line that the grandma had. Oh, the line where she was like talking to mommy and she said, "You're over here fucking scared and shit because of one time. This girl's seen her every fucking day."
Yeah.
Like, fucking, you need to pick your shit up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Ursula was very traumatized by seeing her. And didn't she like go away?
Oh,
for
dude, please,
like days?
Please explain when she left and how she left.
I don't even. Okay, I think it was while they were at the grandma's, right?
And they were all planning to go home.
And they were all planning like, okay, let's just all go home, whatever. And then mommy is just gone.
Yeah.
Mommy left for like days.
And grandma even said like, "Oh, yeah, she took the car." I was like, "I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. We're trying to survive."
Daddo, you go from daddy now. Like you're daddy.
And that's mama.
That's mama right there.
She turns into other mommy.
How? Oh my God.
Wow.
Don't even get me started.
Why didn't that happen?
I hate this shit.
Mm-hmm. You know,
shit.
can I just make a comment right now
Yes.
before we go more into the other shit that happened in this fucking book? I feel like Ursula had every single bad thing, like every single bad trait that could have made a bad mother. That was her.
And the thing is, it was so self-sabotage.
Mm-hmm.
Like she had so many good people surrounding her in her later points in life where she could have just chosen, you know what? Like it might have not started well, but I ended up with a great guy. I'm just going to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
But she just likes to continue to like make her life worse. It kind of feels like she just liked to complain.
Yeah.
Because she even admitted once, like, "I do love your dad," when Bella was asleep. Air quotes if you're listening. I remember her saying, "I do love your dad, but I don't know why I keep doing this to myself."
Mm-hmm. And she's aware that he's a really nice guy. And she even said it. If I were to tell your dad that I've been cheating on him, he would forgive me.
Yeah.
And maybe what I need is someone who doesn't forgive me. And it's like, girl, what the fuck are you talking about? What you need is to shut the fuck up. That's what you need. And stop cheating on all these men.
Mm-hmm.
Also, she was cheating with like his friend, I think, or their mutual friend.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like a neighbor or something.
That's weird.
Someone close to them. That's so weird to me.
Ugh.
Okay, so then she was gone for a minute, and then I forgot why she came back. Oh, because the lover died. Remember that?
Babe,
She came back
Ross.
more traumatized because her lover was killed in his closet. What the fuck?
Daddo, don't get mad. But I went to go see, you know, our mutual friend. I don't remember his name. Frank? Clark?
Let's call him Clark. Because, you know,
Yeah,
we have a
Clark.
Lois in here.
Yeah, so I went to go see Clark, and, you know, we made love. No, don't freak out. That's like the normal part. And he died.
He died like right after.
Wait, why are you mad at me?
I'm the one who suffered.
I'm crying. Oh, so you're making it about you. Okay.
That's
That's why you're Daddo.
That's literally Ursula.
I can't. I literally can't.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed to me that these parents centered so much of Bella's issues on themselves. And Bella would have moments where she would be like, "I don't want this to be like this anymore. Like, I don't want my life to be like this anymore. Maybe I should say yes to other mommy and let her into my heart."
And it made me so sad because she started thinking, I don't have any friends, you know, and her family does not listen to her. They don't want to talk to her. They don't want to ask her anything. Well, besides, you know, those few moments that they did ask her things about other mommy, but they didn't really include her in any of the conversations. So she felt so isolated that she started to think, damn, I miss other mommy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Where's that bitch that used to stand on the end of my bed and just stare at me?
Mm-hmm.
Other mommy would stare at me. What does mommy do?
Stare at you back.
Stare at Clark.
You know what scene pissed me off?
Go ahead, Queen.
When they were with were they with the grandma? When was it when they started drinking a lot? Do you remember that?
Oh,
when they were
I am
pounding.
so glad. Oh, your mind? Glad to admit, I'm so happy. Sold. I
don't remember.
Continue.
I
Yes,
don't remember.
It was with the grandma.
It was? Okay. They started drinking heavily. The parents got super drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And mommy told Bella, hey, I don't want you to go anywhere without me. So don't go to the bathroom without me, okay?
Yeah.
Well, she was fucking drunk. And then the parents passed out. Bella woke up in the middle of the night and had to really pee. And so she tried to wake up her parents. They didn't wake up.
Okay. Yes. You missed the point that happened while they were drunk.
Okay. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. I don't remember if it happened after that line you said or before the line, but since they were so drunk, they were just kind of laughing a lot.
Yeah, they were very giggly.
And then Dado says, oh, well, if other mommy was in here, I'd offer her an other drink, maybe other bourbon so she could get other drunk with us.
Mm-hmm.
And they were cracking
and they
up.
were laughing.
I'm sorry. Are you laughing about the demon that's possessing, like wants to possess our daughter? Hello? Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. I'm so upset with these two adults. I want them in front of me and I'm going to have a parent conference just about their parenting. Like, I fucking can't with this shit. That's so insensitive.
It is. Especially because Bella was right there, like, damn, even they want to see other mommy.
Other mommy, you hearing this shit? Like,
You hearing this?
they're talking shit about you, other mommy.
¿Te vas a dejar? Translate that.
Oh my God. You're gonna let them say that shit about you? Other mommy's taking off her earrings. Fucking,
Not in this fucking
I
house.
know, taking off every fucking acrylic nail. Get me in that bitch. Get me in that other bitch. Pop, pop, pop. Dude. No.
Yeah, I thought it was sad though because they seemed so happy. Because didn't she also make a comment like, "Oh, at least mommy and daddy look happy again"?
But the only time they would look happy is if they were alone with Bella, not mommy, or alone with each other.
Mm-hmm.
They were never like nuclear.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I think, their biggest flaw. They acted better as people and not as parents.
Yeah.
Even though Russ was kind, he babied Bella too much.
Yeah.
And that was kind of her downfall. Although,
Mm-hmm.
let's...
Wait.
Okay.
So she has to go to the bathroom.
Go ahead.
Do you remember this scene?
Yes.
She has to go to the bathroom. She goes to the bathroom. She's sitting on the toilet. And then all of a sudden, she's sitting on other mommy's lap. And wasn't her face described to be like fucking melting off of her?
No, her face was in her hands like a towel. Remember? Because this is the time Grandma sees her.
Oh, yeah. I was so confused.
Yeah.
But honestly, she kind of slayed that a little bit.
Wait, hold on. I know Grandma walks in, like about to scream, like, oh, wait, that's other mommy?
Wait, what foundation do you use?
Hold on, is she other seeing someone? Oh.
Yeah, so the grandma walks in, sees this shit, fucking screams.
Mm-hmm.
I think she grabs Bella. Or she says, Bella, come over here.
She screams, and I think Dado grabs Bella because it's described that she's like hitting the steps as they're running. So he just like grabbed her by the arm and it's kind of like
Dragging her?
yeah, that's so fucked up.
Yeah.
But I get it. They're running away. But she's like in the car. She's so like, I peed myself and my pants are still down. Like, you're not even going to be parents and be like, hey, it's okay. It happens. You know, people pee their pants all the time. It's okay. Don't even think about that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
And then doesn't Ursula say, see, I told you she was fucked up?
I can't. Like, really? You're going to say that right now?
Mm-hmm.
I peed myself. How dare you, Mama?
Mama.
I can't.
I thought it was really sad how they brought in other characters to try to assist with the situation. And I understand because, I mean, I understand why this happened because obviously the parents are desperate. I think anyone would do literally anything in the situation like this. Who the hell do you go to?
Yep, I have no problem with what they were trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. But I just felt so sad that nothing really helped the situation from their efforts. So they tried to go with Lois, who was, the girl that was at the party and supposedly knew about this world, but
nothing happened.
Nothing happened with that.
They tried to escape with distance. Went to grandma's, went to Dan's, nothing happened. Went to grandma's, nothing happened.
Nothing happened, as in like nothing was resolved.
Yes, they came back home and they got guard dogs.
Oh yes,
and nothing was resolved.
I think they even upped up their security. No,
yeah, they had like security cameras and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They called a fucking demon slayer, and he did see other mommy, touched her on the cheek, caressed her a little bit,
caressed her face, kissed her,
and I know, and he was
slurped
like,
her up.
and then he was like, "Sorry, I'm not going to kill my girlfriend." No, he really all he wanted to do was see an actual demon.
I thought that was so sad to me because the parents, was it Dado? I don't remember. One of them was super like, "Oh my god, finally some help around here."
Yeah,
and then this guy literally was like in the fucking moon, just so happy, like, "Oh my god, I'm so happy I finally got to see one," and then fucking left.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this fucking bitch.
But the thing that got me the most is the fact that Lois Lane, whatever her fucking name
Lois, the friend,
she comes back at fucking 3 a.m. Not a good time to come back, Lois.
That's the devil's hour, okay, Lois? Go home.
And she's like, okay. Oh, and it's so funny because Dado and Mommy, they're holding knives and they look crazy because they were going to kill other mommy.
Yeah, at that point they had decided, you know what, if that other guy was able to touch her, that means we can touch her, that means we can fucking kill her.
Dude, how did you feel about the whole them preparing scene? Like they shaved, they took showers, they were like in kind of like a happy mood, but they were trying to hype themselves up to kill something. And Bella was like, it feels like we're going out, like feels like something. And the whole time they were ready to kill other mommy. The entire time Bella was like, I don't like these people.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to look at my parents. I don't like how they look.
Yeah.
That made me feel like the ending was gonna be her being like, I'm gonna go with other mommy. Okay? This shit's kind of crazy.
Because you guys losers. I gotta go.
Ugh.
Yeah, I kind of already had an idea of how the ending was gonna be played out too.
Yeah.
Especially because her parents sucked, so.
Yep. So Lois is like, no, you don't get it. You've been thinking about it all wrong. The reason that other mommy wants Bella so much is because she's so appealing. So you got to make your child unappealing because, she has so much innocence. So make her lose her innocence. If I had been a parent, I would have been like, fucking excuse me? Okay, fucking leave my house. Just walk yourself to the police station. That's fucking crazy.
Losing your innocence, just that is so broad to me. Like, what do you mean? Because honestly, it could be anything.
Yeah,
like
but
we could go down.
weird.
We could go down the fucking history of the U.S. history, and that might do the trick. I have no idea. Or we could talk about like fucking cults. Like, what do you mean?
I remember the first time I lost my innocence. I was eating Napolitan ice cream with bombones, marshmallows, and I watched Chucky. I threw up. That really changed me. I feel like that day, my eyes opened and I was conscious. You know what I mean?
Okay. I can't really pinpoint when I lost my.
And it's funny, we didn't know each other, but you were like, I was right next to you.
Wait, that happened to me too.
That was my day.
Honestly, can I be honest?
Yes.
When I got to this point of the book and I read, Lois's brilliant idea of making her not innocent anymore, in my head, I was like, this is the dumbest fucking idea ever, that it might actually be the fucking solution of this fucking book.
Lois, you fucking did it. You genius.
Fucking did it, you genius. I knew Clark loved you for a reason.
Everyone in the writing room just clapping. You got it. You got it. That's the one. Okay. And then she was like, and also other mommy, her other legs might get really other tired. So what if we just go to fucking Michigan and just spill some tea together? Excuse me?
So stupid.
Other mommy's as big as this entire house in a second. You don't think she can maybe take a few leaps to Michigan?
Yeah. So do you want to explain this scene of them attempting to destroy their daughter's life?
So I think they went to the beach, right?
Yes.
And they're over here, a little bonfire going on, sitting in a circle. And Lois is like, it needs to be done. Your daughter needs to lose her innocence. And I was getting ready, I don't know if you were too, for like them to start off with little things. You know, I thought they were going to be like, Santa? Not real. Never. Okay, no, you got to be more than that.
I kind of expected them to kind of warm her up to the idea of, I don't know, just the world, I guess. I had no idea what they were going to say.
And I wanted it to get more gruesome. You know what I mean? Like, oh, your dog that we said got too old. No, he was fucking ran over. That shit. And, like getting like, whoa, don't tell your kid that, you know? And then like, oh, sex. Like, that's, I thought it was going to get weird.
Same. I thought they were going to talk about the birds and the bees.
And I'm sorry, Ursula. You wanted to make this about you? She's like, okay, it's time.
Like, this whole thing is literally about her.
That's not your fucking dad. Daddo?
More like
no.
Step-daddo.
I can't. But you're right. That man's not her dad.
But, okay, so this part was actually pretty long. I mean, she really went in on the details.
Yeah.
About, I don't know, did she say I had sex with him while I was married? Oh, did I tell you I was married? Oh, yeah. And then I was cheating on my husband with your dad. I mean, well, hold on. With Daddo.
Yeah.
So, actually, the guy that I was married to is your dad, but Daddo was like, if you keep the baby, I'll raise it as my own. And so I was like,
oh,
chill. I don't want to raise it, actually. So,
but then I was with Daddo and I was like,
yeah,
it's not funno.
It's not funno no more.
So just another one, I guess. I hated this shit because even Bella was like, I don't fucking care about this shit. I don't want to be here.
She was rightfully pissed.
Oh, but I want to say she never cursed. She was very much like, as a child, like, I don't want to be here anymore. I want to be with other mommy when things were easier. When before anyone changed, before anyone knew other mommy.
Yeah.
And I think they look at her, and isn't there a moment where they're like, did it work? Like, did it?
Yeah, because Bella has always mentioned that she can kind of feel other mommy, like her presence, whether it's like,
and smell.
Yeah. Oh, yes. The smell too. And they start asking her, well, okay, do you feel other mommy? And she starts lying. She's just like, no, I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything.
And the lie, that part, she was like, I lied to them because they've lied to me. I'm like, fuck. Yeah. You guys did it wrong. Like, I don't know what your intentions were with this, but that wasn't it. It was lose your innocence, not traumatize your child. Oh my gosh. And then they all had moments where they went up to her and were like, we did it, Bella. We fucking did it.
I'm so happy for you.
Daddo goes up to her and she was like, so what do I call you now?
Yeah. Should I call you Russ?
Russ, huh? Or Russo?
Or should I just not call you?
Oh. Dude, that's a good one.
But I think he was emotional.
Yeah.
I feel like Russ was the complete opposite of Ursula, where he was super loving, super kind, sweet, really just was born to be a dad. While Ursula was born for the streets.
Yeah, which is fine.
It's fine.
But don't be a parent. Like if she knew she had no intentions to be a mom.
Yeah.
Don't be a mom.
Yeah. And it's really sad because obviously Bella could tell that her mom was really unhappy with being her mom.
Yeah.
So that's the part that really sucks about her.
And also
character.
To add how much I dislike Ursula, I really hated the first line she ever had in this book was like, eat. Why aren't you eating? Like, you need to eat. You just ate a little bit, eat a lot. And then anytime Bella was just there, she would just be like, go to your room and like sleep or something. Like,
she did not want to deal with her at all.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Oh, I fucking hated that shit.
But I mean, you're right. It always felt like Ursula wanted to play herself as the victim. Like, oh, poor me. I got stuck into this life.
Even like when she took Bella to the park and Bella looked over, her mom had her like head in her hands, like crouched down. And it's like, why are you making this about you? Like, you have such a good life right now. And if you know your husband is so forgiving, then talk to him. And if you don't want this, then talk to him.
Do you mean she was crouched down when she fell?
Oh, no. The mom, when she, not crouched down, she was like, I don't know how to describe that pose.
Like face in your hand?
Yeah, kneeling.
What?
Hunched.
But after she fell,
No,
right?
not after she fell. It was while everything was normal. And she looks over at mommy and whatever friend they had brought.
Oh, okay. I see.
And
what
you can
mean.
tell that mommy was probably just complaining about her life.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn, you're over here throwing ragers, have an amazing husband, have a great daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Doing this shit?
Yeah.
Nah.
Come on, Ursula.
Ugh.
But yeah, this was their brilliant plan to save their daughter. But then what happened?
They go home, and I think other mommy's in the car with them. So road tripping it. And they...
Well, I thought it was so sad because as soon as they get home,
Yeah.
grandma's there.
Yeah.
And
Gam.
yeah, her. And the parents are exhausted. You know, it's a long drive from Michigan. And so the grandma's like, oh my God, you guys go ahead and go to sleep. I can watch Bella. And don't worry, we're not going to sleep though, because they're not sure yet that other mommy is really done for. And so they stay up and they're, I think, working on a puzzle or playing a game or something.
Yeah.
But then grandma starts talking funny. She's just starts talking about what it means to have a house and what the heart of a house is. And hey, why don't you just fucking let me in your heart?
Just fucking let me in your heart, Bella. And Bella says yes.
Well, do you remember? This part was so sad.
Well, she sees her parents first, right?
So she goes upstairs. So don't you remember she goes to the closet? I forgot why. Oh, because she's hearing someone's voice. I don't remember if it's Calvin.
I don't remember either.
She's hearing somebody's voice that she is comfortable with. So she runs away from other mommy, goes upstairs, goes to her room, goes in the closet, which remember, that's where other mommy was born.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, outside of the closet in her room, she starts hearing her parents screaming. So they're running up the stairs. I assume that they see grandma's body and they start screaming. And then they start making noises as if they're being hurt. And then there's silence. And then other mommy goes into the closet with Bella and she just asks her, can I go into your heart? And she says yes.
And it's so sad because according to Bella, the process of going into her heart kind of felt like she was being removed from her house.
Yeah.
And while that's happening, she could see her mom and her dad laying face down on the rug. And she is transported to where other mommy's from, which is like a dark area. But she's like, but maybe I can make friends here. Like, maybe it's not that bad.
She's hopeful that someone will let her into their heart.
And she sees herself, right?
She sees herself in her bed. And this voice that's not her own says, hi, I'm Bella. And then it kind of is described as if she's like climbing into darkness. I don't know. It gave me Coraline vibes.
Yeah.
And then it just ends that way.
And I think the thing that fucks me up the most is I don't think Bella will ever understand the severity of this.
Mm-hmm.
She'll only know that her parents, in her eyes, are liars.
Yeah.
And now she has no friends and is alone. And the idea of going into someone else's heart is appealing because it's like, but that's what friends do. So if I ask, maybe someone will let me do it. And that's as far as her thought on this will go.
So that part where she hears the voice say, hi, I'm Bella, I'm assuming somebody found her? Like found Bella?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I'm sure the screams, somebody called the police. And that was kind of just my takeaway from that. But I agree with you. I feel like it's so sad that she doesn't understand what she just did.
Yep.
But then again, she doesn't have anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like she doesn't, like even if she were to stay, she doesn't have her parents or her grandma. Like I'm starting to think, does she have other family?
Other family.
Not other like other family, but not other family.
I don't think she really did.
Not to say that means she doesn't deserve to live, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just, she probably is thinking, well, okay, you took everything, you bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's funny because before I came over, I was so ready to destroy this book.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, like when we talk to each other and it just kind of makes it a little better.
I feel that way all the time.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I kind of like this book. I like it, but my God, I can't stand the parents.
I can't stand the parents either.
And I just wish, I don't know. I don't feel like a character has to be incompetent to not be like, I don't know. You know how sometimes people try to like, this is a bad example. They try to make villains by just giving them every negative trait, but no reason why they're like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Ursula felt like to me. And it was for no reason except to harm herself.
I think she did have, well, she tried to explain why she was the way that she was, but I don't remember because I didn't really care.
Yeah.
I didn't really care about her characters.
I hated her guts by then. She was Momo to me.
Yeah, same. She was the other mommy.
Wow.
So,
yeah,
I kind of agree with you. I mean, I didn't hate this book even before we started talking about it, but I did feel very like, well, damn, this was depressing for no fucking reason.
Honestly, even if the family had lost, I wish Bella had just taken one win.
One fucking punch to other mommy.
I kind of just wanted Bella to be like, fucking listen to me. You guys aren't fucking listening. You're just talking about mom cheating. We all know she's cheating.
We've known she's cheating.
We've been new, Dad. She smells like fucking Axe body spray.
You don't wear Axe body spray.
How do I know what Axe body spray? Because of mommy. That's how I know. Oh, dude. I can't.
I can't either.
I can't. I think
I felt so bad for her. Poor Bella.
You need to listen to the audio.
No, I think I'm good.
It hits. It hits. It's okay. I'm strong.
Don't cry. So now that we've talked about it, how do you feel about the book overall?
I'm so excited for one day. This is going to get picked up by Blake Lively. I know it is. I know it is.
Of course.
And it's just going to be a beautiful movie with just beautiful clothes. And I'm excited for that. She plays other movies.
I think Bella's just going to be decked out in Gucci. Louis Vuitton. She's just going to be slaying the outfit. Even other mommy is just like fucking decked out,
fucking with her nails. I fucking love that shit.
I can't wait. It's not actually happening.
Grab your Prada and run, Bella.
We're just saying that because the last book we did, We Used to Live Here, there was an article released that Blake Lively is going to be starring in it. So then now we're just expecting her to be in everything.
Yeah, and I'm really wishing for that.
Yeah.
So
I can't wait. I'm very excited.
I just think that the audiobook was so good. It was done beautifully. The fact that the writing was done differently on purpose to kind of mimic the way a child thinks, beautiful. That's so fucking good.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't know, the idea that she's journaling this too makes me really sad, because journaling is great, but also people who journal tend to be alone a lot. So that makes me sad because she's such a good kid.
Yeah, I feel so bad for her. She just needed a sibling.
Dude. And it like breaks my heart. Dude, I'm not even lying to you. It sounds just like my kid.
Really?
So when something would happen to her, I just like,
I just want to hug her.
I give fake money to my students. So I just be like, I'm going to give $1 to that kid.
Just because this fucking book is breaking my heart.
Wait, you're breathing today? That $1's for you. Dude, it would break my heart. Oh, God. I'll let you listen to the voice after the episode. It's so good. But
I don't want to be more sad about this book.
I think it was a solid spooky story, but I wasn't that spooked reading it.
Mm-hmm.
Spookometer level, I would say like a 3. But if I watched this and they gave me some Babadook shit, I'd be giving that a 10 out of 5. Like that shit scares
I'm
me.
fucking gone.
Yeah, you show me other mommy and her hairy ass fingers, I'm out of here. I would probably give this book a... Oh my god, this is hard. I'm gonna say, I don't know. Wait. I'm gonna say a 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay, that's so funny because before Cheli got here, she was like, I'm ready to tear this shit apart.
Yeah, dude. I was a little grumpy, but then you gave me green tea.
Aw, I'm so glad that helped.
Thank you.
So for me, I really did enjoy the book. I feel so sad because on my spookometer never reached a 5. I think it did reach kind of like a 3.
Wow.
When fucking other mommy's face was in her hand, and then also weirdly enough, that part where Ursula was on the end of the bed talking about, you know, her wild escapades.
Yeah.
And then she thinks Dado is coming in, but it's actually mommy. And then she looks over and it's fucking other mommy on the end of the bed. I don't know why that part really freaked me out. But I was like, oh my God. I just started thinking about me as a child. And then it just like made me spiral a little bit. So I did really enjoy the story. I just feel like, I don't know, I'm just really sad about it. You know, like if I think about it, I'm just going to be depressed. Yeah. But I really did enjoy it. I think I'd probably give it the same, a 4 out of 5. It was really good. I really, really liked it. And so when you had texted me that you were ready to tear it apart, I was thinking, oh, I actually kind of enjoyed it a little bit. I didn't tell you that, but I was like, it's not that bad.
It's the parenting that got me.
No, same. Dude, I was so fucking pissed about the parenting. And then I was just thinking, damn, they really made Ursula to be the absolute worst mother. And then fucking Dad over here a saint. Yeah. Nothing wrong with this man. Not one thing was wrong with this man.
And then that part at the end where she was just like, you know what? I regret it. I was totally fine. Like, I forget how she says it. She'd like, oh yeah, I cheated and I would do it again. And you know, our daughter that we love, sometimes I take her to daycare and I just want to fucking leave her there. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Don't have a kid.
Yeah. Ugh, you shouldn't have had a kid.
I hate that shit. There was a part, we didn't talk about it, that where grandma pulled them to the side to talk to them. I thought grandma was just kind of like, why don't you get rid of Bella? Because honestly,
hey, here's my bright ass idea. Yeah. No baby, no other mommy.
Oh, that's kind of brilliant.
I feel like Ursula would be like, that's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying.
No one listens to me in this house. No one listens to my genius. No, I'm glad out of all of them, the grandma kind of stayed consistent. Even at the end when they show up to the house and, you know, Bella's just been disillusioned and she goes up to her grandma and is like, who are you to me? You know, are you my grandma? And she was like, I've always been your grandma.
I don't think that's her grandma though.
What? Wait, was that other mommy?
I thought so. Because then she starts talking. Well, that's my guess. I don't know. Because then she starts talking about the house and the heart and the fucking, what's the meaning of heart?
Oh, whoa. It's a 3 out of 5 now. I knew I couldn't trust that grandma. From the moment that I didn't see her cleaning frijoles when they walked in, like, I knew it.
That's not the same abuela I knew before.
I go home right now. My grandma better be cleaning.
Oh my God.
Not because it's a chore. It's because she loves doing it.
That's just her.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I remember when I would come home from school and my grandma would be home and I would literally have to walk in like, oh, holding a book. I'm so busy. Because if we made eye contact, it's like, no, you sit here. You come help me clean these fucking frijoles.
Oh my God. Dude, I feel that. I would also make myself look really busy when I was young, so nobody would ask me to do anything.
And it's funny because, like, what are we busy with? You know,
no, I was really busy. Okay.
Ugh,
With what? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
So do you think this was a metaphor for bad parenting? Or what do you think this was? It has to be a metaphor. I don't know for what, though. But
I think it shows... Yeah, I would say that. Because these parents fucking suck.
Wait.
Can't defend any of them.
Because even Ursula... There was a part where even Ursula tells Russ, hey, I think other mommy manifested from the fact that I didn't want Bela. Like, I never wanted to be a mom. So now that's why other mommy is here. To take my place. You know what I mean? I could have sworn there was a part like that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ursula. Did you just make this about you? Wait, is this fucking demon about me?
Once again, this is about Ursula.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Do you think you could do my part?
No.
My exit?
I don't think I can, but let me try.
Okay.
Well, thank you for anyone who is listening to us on any platform that you get your podcasts on, whether that be Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts. I fucking lost it. Thank you. And it would really mean a lot to us if you could give us 5 stars. It's really easy. You just click on our name. There should be little stars right there. 5, please, because that would be really nice, really chill. I mean, we are in spooky season and I'm really scared. And you know what would make me less scared? 5 stars.
Yeah, I love that.
Right? Okay, thank you. You can also share. You can also share our episodes.
That's cute. That's your personal touch there. Well, I like how you... Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. But Cheli, what if they want to go above and beyond? What if they wanted to really show that they appreciate us? What can they do?
Well, we do have a Patreon right now. It just serves as a place to show a little bit of extra support. Right now, you could use Patreon, which is $5 a month, which is patreon.com/bookfix. Or if you can't, with a commitment of $5 a month, we also have Ko-fi, which is ko-fi.com/thebookfix. Queen. Oh.
And buy me a coffee.
Oh, and buy me a coffee.com/thebookfix. Did it in one.
Oh my God, Queen. You really slayed that.
Thank you.
What else do you say after this?
YouTube.
Oh, and if you're watching us on YouTube, it would be really nice, really chill if you could subscribe, hit the notification bell, because we're here Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we are planning on a couple bonuses this month.
And just no likes and comments.
Oh, I mean, yeah, if you want to like and comment, that'd be really, really nice. No pressure though, but that'd be really nice.
And what about our social media?
What
about it?
What about our social media? Okay, so we have a Goodreads, an Instagram, and a Threads under the Book Fix Pod. And we have a TikTok under the Book Fix.
Queen.
Not that we're even posting that much, but you know, it'd be really nice if you, well, it's really nice when we get recommendations for books through those platforms. I mean, you can also comment them, but I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I have tried to do your part like in my head, and I don't know why. I just like can't do it. It just disappears from my brain.
Dude, I'll be honest right now. When you do your part, I sit here and disassociate. So I'm like, fuck, what are we gonna film next? Was that joke okay? Like,
was I being too mean? I get you.
Yeah.
Wow. I disassociate too.
We'll never do that again.
No, what?
I feel like you do your part so well. So I can't.
You didn't like when I did your part, huh?
No, you did it amazing. If you did it by yourself and I just hyped you up, I think you did good.
I just need to remember the order of it.
Yeah. I feel like because we say our parts so much, it's just part of our muscle memory, you know?
It's just ingrained in us.
But let's go ahead and read a positive and negative comment about these books. What do you want to read?
Positive, negative review.
Oh, yes.
I'll read the negative.
Yeah. What is this book called again?
Incidents. There weren't that many incidents around the house, though. But
That's so funny. Wait. There were no incidents.
There was just one other mommy, and that's
Thank
it.
you. Actually, 2. Ursula.
You're right.
I feel like I would have sympathized with Ursula more had she shown that she cared near the end. I thought that we were going to see a character flip. You know, she was going to care more and Russ was going to be like, fuck this shit.
You know what? That's not my girl.
I know.
Bye.
I'm other daddy in this situation.
That would have been really nice if we saw a character flip for her, but it didn't happen.
What are you reading again?
I'll do the negative review.
Okay. This comes from Nilifer, who gave it a 5 out of 5. I think I've hurt my vocal cords after screaming too much. Well, Josh Malerman seemed to see through my bluff when I insisted I rarely get scared by horror movies and novels because real life experiences are more terrifying than fiction. Is this a real story? Well, never mind. He raised the level of fear for pretentious readers like me a notch higher. Now I'm on the verge of panicking, afraid to walk in my own home. Oh, okay. That's kind of scary. Every cracking sound makes me jump down to the floor, covering my head with my hands and closing my eyes, counting to 10,000. That's how my dear husband found me and took pictures, which he shared on Insta, already garnering 15,000 likes. I hate my life.
I love that. That person's going through it. All right. This review comes from Andy, and they gave it 1 out of 5, and they said, I don't think this author is for me. I also don't think this book is scary or written well. And if you find it scary, then I guess you're new to horror books. The way this story is written is a creepy woman who is watching the daughter of a husband and wife from the closet of the daughter's room. The daughter calls her other mother.
Other mother sounds better.
Other mother, wanders over to the girl, sits down on the bed, and asks if she can live inside her heart, which means possession. Now, this is all through the eyes of this young girl who has no idea what is happening. Okay. There are long monologues about random things that make not a lot of sense, nor do I care. There is also a medium that shows up and tries to tell them and the girl that she is haunted. There's also an appearance by a ghost hunter who comes to the house, sees a ghost, and leaves with proclaiming that he came and saw what he needed to see. A Head Full of Ghosts was a stronger book than this. I don't think I'm going to pick up any more Malerman books. Malerman. Why did I make that plural? Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. What was the quote you wanted to talk about?
In that one? In the one I just read? Uh-huh. I just thought it was really funny when people read books and they have like very outward, like getting scared. Because I knew someone that when they would read and it'd get scared, they'd go like, ah. So funny.
You don't do that?
Do you?
No, I don't do that.
No, yeah, me neither. Me neither. I get like tense when I'm reading something scary.
Oh, you said your hands. Something about your hands.
Oh, but that's when I get like embarrassed.
Oh, yes.
When something cute's happening or like I've been waiting for it, I like my fingers get all like
tingly.
No, it's like I could just feel the tip of my fingers.
That is so interesting to me.
I don't know how to describe it. Someone's like, you're dying.
That sounds like a condition, actually. You should get that checked.
I don't know. It's ever since I was a kid, that's just been a thing.
That's kind of beautiful.
Yeah. I remember watching Shrek, and when they ended up together, spoiler.
Oh my God, spoiler for Shrek.
I like felt it. Oh no, I really felt it in Shrek 2 when I need a hero.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yes.
That's so good.
That's why they do little spirit fingers.
Wait, that makes sense.
I started that shit. It's the spirit coming out of me.
Oh well.
Oh wait. Not going into me.
Oh no, well. Not in this book.
Oh wait, you're right. Sorry, other mommy.